don't put it.
Oh God!
You gotta be on your purpose, bro. You gotta find something that you're gonna willing to be able to die for.
We have hand jobs, feel me, like mechanics, stuff like that.
God knows exactly what's gonna happen. He just wanna see what we gonna do.
Bro, voice got deep.
Bro, got like.
He think I'm too good for him.
Say confidence. Number 2, being hard working. Number 3, self-discipline. Number 4.
Alright, y'all. So we gonna start a new vid. Since y'all like the first part that we did on Manny's channel, I decided that we do another one on our channel, or my channel, me and Ali's channel, that we hopefully wanted to start. So first of all, you guys introduce yourselves. Like what y'all do, you know, what year. Yeah, go ahead.
My name is Eli. I'm a junior. Yeah.
Hey man, y'all know what time it is, man. My name is Lawrence. I'm a junior in political science and international relations. Just chilling, vibing, pretty much revolve around. Yeah.
I'm Ali, sophomore, business systems analyst, finance, double major, a little minor of IT.
Bro, voice got deep.
Bro, got like.
I don't know what it was, bro.
I want to say, bro, natural,
voice.
Bro, voice got deep.
I don't know what it was.
Bro.
Oh no, wait, I'm sick. That's why I'm sick. That's why.
Yeah.
The mucus came just in time.
Anyways, yeah, I go by Chiz. I'm a junior nutrition major here at LaSalle. I do a couple other things, but yeah, I'm gonna be our host for today, and we're gonna get right into it. So, first question I want to ask these guys is, how do you guys take care of your mental health?
Oh, I'll go first. Alright, so I take ashwagandha. I'm not sure y'all know what that is, but people just a supplement. Take that ashwagandha, help with cortisol, lowers that, so I was less stressed. I meditate, I go outside, I'm physically active. I also do jiu-jitsu, grappling, kickboxing, a couple martial arts. I just like fighting, help the aggression and whatnot, and overall, focus on the good things in life. But I'm not gonna take up too much time for my Larry over here.
Hey man, honestly, I wasn't expecting this question about mental health because, you know, usually guys don't talk about mental health, but I'm excited to bring that up, you know. I feel like for my case, I try to like handle mental health is by working out a lot. You know, it could be running around, because I love seeing nature, you know, running around, seeing trees, birds. It might sound basic, but not run like seeing trees around, nature. Yeah, that's actually like something that really calms me down. And sometimes just music is life. I'll tell you, music really change your life. Depends on what you listen to as well. So I try to be by myself, calm down. I don't do meditation, but I'm trying to get into meditation because I heard that actually helps you down, really like push you away from what's really happening in the real world. It kind of like detach you for a while. So that's key.
Yep.
Yeah.
I would say for me, I like to write. So writing is definitely a big thing for me. You know, reflecting on what's going on, either talk it out or like stuff like that. Talk it out with, you know, somebody, or put it on paper just to, you know, reflect on what's going on in, you know, daily life. And I just like, you know, depending on what it is, I go away from whatever is affecting my mental health. So I say it's social media. You know, delete that junk real quick. We're at delete that junk real quick. Go away from it for a while, and, you know, fall back and try to focus on myself.
You and Chiz are gods at deleting your social media.
Yeah, man. Sometimes you just gotta go off, man.
I ain't gonna lie. I won't delete social media. I kind of just like take my phone, turn it off like maybe the entire day. So if you're trying to reach me, GG, I guess. But like, yeah, I take it for like the entire day and just do what I gotta do. It's honestly like a nice way to get productive, and like, you know, I'm not gonna lie, it's nice not talking to people here and there, to be honest.
Yeah. You know what? I feel like deleting social media really does help with your mental. I'll be honest with you. Yeah. Find something to do and you gonna like totally ignore social media like that. It's, I mean, I feel like a lot of times people let social media control them instead of them control themselves away from social media. It's a mindset game. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what y'all think, but passionately, that's my take on that. Yeah.
Nah, man, and I agree. But one of the things that I do for mental health is diet. I take care of my diet. I make sure
this guy, bro.
It's facts. Nah, hear me out. So So when I eat like a lot of, so last year I was eating a lot of sugar. I was eating a lot of nonsense. I was like eating a lot of oily foods. And again, like I felt like my energy levels was like up and down, up and down, up and down. But now my diet's all like natural. I mean the same things consistently, and it's helped me a lot. And sort of like Eli, like I like writing a lot. I like writing. I like reading scripture. That helps me a lot with mental health. And then obviously prayer. He said meditation, but I don't like meditating. I like praying low key.
I feel like guys just don't.
Okay, hear me out. Hear me out.
I've tried it. It doesn't really.
I know. I feel like it's a time, bro. It takes a little way too much time. Just like sit down.
Yeah, breathe.
But y'all don't think prayer and meditation are pretty similar?
No.
I mean,
you don't think so?
It is. It is.
I'm about to say, I think
it
prayer,
depends on how you're doing it, though.
The intent is different from meditation, but the process that you typically enter and the direction differ, but they're very similar. Right? You close your eyes for most people who pray. Same meditation. You typically have to focus on something. Same with prayer, meditation, and then they diverge in your intent and your direction. However, they both have a very similar root.
I mean, that was a lot of big words, but no. Like for one, meditation and prayer is similar in the sense of physical. What you're doing in physical.
Yeah.
But what you're doing in everything, writing, what you're doing with music, everything. Like it's all about what you're doing mentally. And with prayer, you're giving yourself spiritually to God. You're talking to Him. It's a conversation. It's reflection. Like, yo, it's repenting, stuff like that. In meditation, you're supposed to be straight, like mind clear, so that you relax. It's reaching the state of nirvana, you would say. And that's two different things in itself. And the reason why I don't meditate is because, well, I got ADHD, so
I see.
My mind will go everywhere.
No, because
what did somebody see?
He had the glasses on. I put it back on. I'm like, this nigga can't stop moving
around. Me meditate. I tried it before because I remember it was a shorty back in the day I was talking to and everything. She was like, "Yo, you should try meditating."
W is.
She told me, you should try meditating. I'm like, I'm gonna try it. I'm trying. I'm like, nah, my mind was just like, I started thinking about 2K or something.
Go ahead.
You about to say something, Eli?
I was gonna say,
where's bro looking at, bro?
Bro, you're dark and mysterious, bro. Like,
and I was gonna say, like, all right, let me clock in, man.
Both of his.
As a black man, I don't feel free. Physically, I can say whatever I want, right? I can go outside, I can blah, 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 but where I'm at, like, as far as, like, work field, a black man, African American, I have no place. Like, you don't see a dominated black man in any sport where it's, like, any walks of life besides, I would say, sports. And even in that, the people who are higher up is the white people. There's no place where African American men can go out and say, I feel safe here, but the hood. So, just bring back to my question. In what field, and just to get off the topic of domination, in what field do you see a black man, or even a black woman, a black person in general, is superior?
Low key, I want to chime in. Only field that I prominently see is like sports.
Yeah. Like
sports predominantly is like, and I think it's because of genes, but a lot of black men dominate. No, it's true.
No. I'm not discriminating.
I can't even think, like, in the corporate world. I work in corporate myself. Like, I don't see too many black people. I can't even think anywhere else. Like, he might be onto something low key. It's usually just sports for me that I see. You know,
and that's facts. And then that's exactly why, just bring up the topic. That's why you see, people in our neighborhoods. That's where we want to go. A lot of us, our first mind coming out the womb. You see, if you go talk to a 12-year-old boy in the street right now, what does he want to do? He wants to go to the league. You feel me? He wants to go to the NFL. He wants to go play sports. He doesn't want to go to be the president. He doesn't want to go to corporate jobs. That's not what he wants to do. He wants to go in entertainment business. He wants to be a comedian, things of that nature. You feel me? No, real rap though. That's what he wants to do. Bro.
It's just funny. It's just funny that that's the reality. It's just crazy how it is,
So the next question is, what is one thing that you would teach or tell your younger self, lesson wise? Like, what is one thing you would tell them?
I went first last time. I feel like this.
You know what? I can go first. Let me think about it.
The better of us.
I feel like for me, it's just patience. God's timing, man. Like a lot of situations that I'm currently facing, like I just rush myself into it instead of trusting and just, just trusting in the Lord. Right? I was quick to just join and do things and start things. When I could have just sat back, relaxed, prayed, got into my word. And yeah, man, just patience, man. I keep rushing into things when I could just relax and chill. So that's just me. But yeah, you guys can go.
Yeah, question again?
What is one thing that you would teach your younger self, lesson-wise?
I feel like one thing I would teach myself is, I like the idea of patience for sure. I would say that timing. You know, you don't need everything right now. I feel like everything is in front of you for a reason. So, you know, everything you're doing right now, you're doing good. You feel me? It's gonna be there for the greater good. And
everything. Sorry to interrupt, but everything that was supposed to happen by the beginning of time. Like everything that we're supposed to be doing, God already had a plan for it. You feel me?
Mm-hmm. Like, so do you feel that we got free will when what happens to us?
Say that again.
Do you think we have free will in what happens to us and what we do, since if everything is preordained?
So I don't want to go.
I can touch into it.
Go ahead.
You can touch into it after.
For sure. Just to be clear, I'm really not going to push back. I just don't know what y'all think.
Nah, for sure.
Yeah. No, God definitely gives us free will. We have free will to do right and wrong. You feel me? Which is why He permits evil. Which is why He permits good. You feel me? God has a say so over both. You feel what I'm saying? So as far as our life choices, we have free will. But as far as our ultimate goal, God has that planned for us. It's your choice if you'll go through with that goal.
Yeah, and to piggyback off that, like, again, free will in the sense of, like, He knows, like, everything that we're going to do. He knows, like, if we're going to grow closer to Him or grow, like, apart from Him. Mm-hmm. You feel me? Like, He knows what's going to happen. Right. Like, even in the Bible, you read the Bible, like, God knows exactly what's going to happen. He just want to see what we're going to do. You feel me? So.
Facts.
You got anything to say or no? That was just y'all too.
I mean, y'all can just go to the original questions. Go back to the original question.
Yeah, for sure. I already said I was going to push back on it.
Yeah, so.
Those original questions. Oh, yeah, advice for myself. I tell myself, my younger self, to just, like, stop playing the game, stop focusing on fun as a priority. To be honest, like, do the hard part first and then associate the fun part with it after. As in, like, instead of you enjoying, I'm having fun now, when you get to enjoy the fun later, let's just say you're a D1 basketball player because you were so busy focusing in high school, ignoring other people, having to struggle with it then and there first, you'd probably enjoy the win even more. If you just associate the benefit with the hard work, you see as less of something you don't want to do and something you have to do, and then you start enjoying the actual hard work. That's how I started focusing on myself at the moment.
For me, I was really thinking, like, what exactly to say. I mean, I definitely had a perfect childhood life, but I would definitely say to anyone else out there, if you're young, make sure you have fun, hang out with your friends, play games, balance it out. But something I wish I would have definitely done when I was young was probably to be patient. Kind of goes to Chiz, because when I was young, I remember a couple of times whenever I wanted something from my parents and they can't afford it at that time, I get so mad. I'm like, oh my God. I get so mad to the point where I usually cry about it. And because I'm expecting, like, whatever I asked for, I need it at that time, which doesn't make no sense. It's not right. And I noticed that whenever I get mad about not having what I want at that specific time, I cry about it. And it might be funny, but my head just hurts. And it's just like a lose-lose for me. Even if I cry, the results from crying is just gonna make my head hurt, and I'm not gonna get what I want. Mm-hmm. So being patient, that's something. Thank God I started working on that since I was not too young, but like growing up, and now it's getting better. Just like patience, like what's for you is for you. I always say this: what belongs to Caesar belongs to Caesar. What's for you, it's gonna be at your table at some point. And if it's not there at that point, just wait. Be patient. Pray to God it's gonna happen, or work towards that. Mm-hmm. So yeah.
So the next question is a very important question. Why are black men not going to college no more? What made me think about this question is, like, you see on college campuses, like, not many, like...
It's a good question.
Yeah, it's a good question. There's not many guys going to college. And for me, why I think that is because, like, I just feel like guys are more focused on getting to the money first. Like, working a job straight away. I feel like a lot of guys are... They see that college, they probably know about this, but college might be not a scam, but might not be worth it for them. You feel me? So they just go to work right away or go to trade school or whatever. And low key, it's a smart route, but what are your thoughts on it?
Personally, I feel as if a lot of guys are realizing sooner that you don't really have choices, you just have trade-offs. And in that moment, going to college seems like not preordained. That's too strong a word. Something that people just in general, it's traditional. It just seems traditional. Where it's like you go, graduate high school, go to college, get a nice job, get a nice family, have a dog maybe, and then you may die. And then that's where, some people just like, man, I want to get to the money first. There's a lot of things going on in life. We have social media influencers. We have the economy being bad. You have the new standards and like overall social society. Go out with your friends more. Take care of your girlfriend. Take care of your family, etc., etc. It's really getting hard and things are changing to where going to college to just learn the theory rather than the application. And because a lot of trade schools and mentorships, fellowships, things like that, you also have the benefit of it being paid. You're being paid to learn and then actually have the skill being applied versus college where you just go there. You don't get any money. You just learn the theory and you might not even have the skill because it's literally just the money. So it's overall just more of a better reward to just go to a trade school or somewhere else rather than an actual college. And then you have the rising cost of college. Don't even forget that. No one wants to go into debt. Honestly, if I had to pay what the full price of the sell, I just straight up wouldn't go. Like, if I got told next year I have to pay the full price, I'm not going to the school anymore. I'm just going to quit and call it a day.
I feel that's most of us too. You know, if we were on scholarship, like we probably not going here.
Nah,
but to piggyback off this point, and I'm gonna let y'all answer, but like the job that I'm currently working, if I literally work more hours, I probably would have gotten paid like a good amount of money comparable to like if I just graduated college, it probably would have been the same amount. But because school practice takes a lot of my time, I can't really do so. I work part time. So yeah, like that trade off can be big at times, but I mean, you guys can chime in.
I'm gonna probably disagree with what you guys said. You know, even the slogan like college is a scam. I don't think college is a scam.
Oh no, I changed that. Like,
hold on, can I actually speak on that real quick?
Yeah.
I was gonna say I don't think college is a scam. I think more so if you're just not you're not the right person at the right place at the right time, you can't maximize what college is. Really a grand social networking event that gives you the trade-offs of learning skills.
All right, I get what you're saying. Just to back to my point, you know, I don't think college is a scam. I feel like it's more of an investment. Going to race on how like black young men are not going to college. My answer to that goes to history because that's how it has been like. And for you to go to college, well, no, college in the United States is absurd. It's so expensive, and for you to fund that, you really need probably like a good paying job, or you've been saving for the past years. But now, as black people in the United States, you know, we've seen that most of where black people live in the hood, in like poor living communities, where like there are not enough good paying jobs out there, so it's hard for the family to really afford that much. And if they can't afford for the students, if they can't afford to provide meal at the house or other basic necessities, like how or why would they send the kids to college?
So I definitely want to touch up on a point. I like what I definitely like what Lawrence said about.
Appreciate you, man.
About what? Why you say my full name, bro?
My fault, man. Mighty Law. I definitely want to talk about a topic. No, because he touched up on a topic that I was going to touch up on. I think that I touched up on it earlier. Just about how the community and throughout history, how it was never bred for, you know. I'm gonna talk on the point of black people and black men. You feel me? Black people. It was never built for us to go into college, never go into the field, which is why, you know, there was standards and there was lining where, you know, lining where black people was separated. You feel me? And just touch up on why men aren't going to college. I would say it's definitely more prevalent where us men are definitely going to college a lot more. And that's because we're diversifying and we're going into more fields where it's like, you know, I feel like we were always with I feel like it was more so women who weren't, you know, but a lot of men do take the route where, you know, we have hand jobs, you feel me, like mechanics, stuff like that.
I'm sorry, I was not trying to laugh. Larry got it, bro. Larry got it. Peep, I said, hold up.
Keep going.
No, facts. But yeah, I feel like we are diversifying and we're starting to see more, you know, it's important to have these mentors where we're like, yo, it's cool to be in a field where you can be a teacher. You feel me? And that'll promote more young boys growing up to look at them and say, oh yeah, I can be a teacher, you know. I can be a principal and not, oh, that's a girl job, you know.
Now, are you done speaking? I would hate to interrupt you.
Go ahead, gang.
I'm not gonna lie. I feel like you was really cooking, you know, and then like you had me at like we should promote teaching when I think that like it's deeper than just teaching being promoted. I don't think a lot of ultimate pathways are being promoted. Like in all honesty, have any of y'all parents told you y'all could be like a trash man?
Oh no, not really.
Exactly. Yeah, it's like it can be like I don't know.
It's a career though, low key.
Yeah. Well, yeah, honestly, they get paid a lot. Like I saw like $30 an hour apparently for like certain jobs. I'm like, oh, I just throw trash in a trash car.
And I my new summer job.
I'm so serious. I'm getting paid. $30 an hour, bro. To what? Throw trash? That is a perfectly respectable profession that takes care of our society and is paid well. To get benefits. I see no reason to hate on that shit. And then you have other trade things that are being ignored, like welding, for example. People don't talk about that. People who work at oil rigs. I don't know if you've seen that. They be working.
Oh yeah, I seen videos.
Nobody talks about that. That is a respectable job. Sure, you'll come back dirty, but you coming back to what? Several figures?
Construction.
I feel like
that's like the only thing that's maybe talked about. Otherwise, it's just like blue collar jobs. No, I thought white collar jobs instead of blue collar jobs. You talked about.
I agree. I feel like a lot of these jobs aren't bad jobs. It's not bad to be. It's not bad to, let's say, I wouldn't even say lower yourself, but it's not bad
to work a physical job.
Yeah, it's not bad to work these jobs where in labor, you know, in physical labor, or like you said, welding or being a trash person. I feel like the divide is we don't own these companies.
Mind you, they take care of the society.
Facts, they do. You feel me? And like the plumbing, stuff like that. Those are all great jobs, and I feel like as men, we need to start these businesses up and not just work for them.
Hey man, those are great responses as well. One last question. So I'm gonna ask you guys this: what makes a man a man? So me personally, I think a man is a good man is spiritually sound and ground in terms of like he's supposed to be able to. It's gonna go against a lot of people's religion, but just know his word. If it's Islam, know his word, right, and be able to teach it to his kids, right. Number two, just be able to be able to provide for his family, right, for his kids, his wife, and then three, to be able to maintain frame. I feel like just be in your masculine frame, right, and being able to, if somebody like say if it's I don't know, like a situation where people are coming,
you get disrespected.
Yeah, say you get disrespected, right? You're able to maintain your frame and not lose control, right, and stay grounded, and I feel like that's for me what makes a man a man. So.
I would agree with all those things. I'm not even going to stray away from any of them. I feel like being a man definitely has to do with, from the beginning of time, you know, from caveman era, you got to be strong. You feel me?
You got to be on time.
You got to be on time. You feel me? You can't let nobody play with you or your family. And we would fight, you know, each other to maintain that frame. You feel me? To show that I'm the biggest man. And that's why I say for his third option, that's one for sure. I mean, I'm not putting that in no order. One is definitely, you know, going to his first one was God. You gotta be spiritually sound, like you said, and you gotta be in alignment with God to be able to teach your family. And you know, sometimes we slip, but you know.
I got a question for y'all. Whoa, so, are all those responses subjective or objective? What do we? Because
I gotta say, like some of them I place less value on than the other. I think some you can do without.
Yeah, and. Before I even answer all this, I forgot one major thing. You gotta be on your purpose. I forgot about that. You gotta be on your purpose, bro. You gotta find something that you're gonna willing to be able to die for. You know, you're gonna put everything on the line for. Because other than God, the purpose comes first. You feel me? And then your family. You feel me? But yeah,
I think the idea of your spirituality, you know, physical could be anybody. You know, blah blah. I feel like you should definitely be.
On your purpose, at
but
least.
You should definitely be on your purpose, and you should definitely be spiritually aligned, whether that's religion or, for me, I'm gonna say God in total. I'm gonna say Christianity, but for somebody else, it could be Muslim, and I'm not going.
That's what I'm saying.
You feel me? It could be, but you definitely have to be in line with God, because that tells you that it's something bigger than you. You can't just teach your family, "Oh, I'm the biggest." Nah.
Hey man, do you want to go or you want me to take over?
What I have to say is very simple, so I'm gonna just add this there, and then I'd like you to actually tackle that. Absolutely. Y'all can wait after my man speaks, okay?
Absolutely.
So what I like to say is, do y'all think everything you're saying needs a balance of femininity to it? Because I do believe to be a great man, you have to be able to understand things.
100%. But I'm talking about in general, like
I'm saying in general, I think as a man you need to balance your femininity, i.e. you can't. If caring for other people is a feminine trait, I think most people
I don't think caring for people that's a feminine trait. Anyone can care for people
what you
not be feminine.
I don't low key.
Idea of empathy.
Low key, I think it is.
That's the word.
I think it is, but I'm talking about in terms of protecting. Protecting and providing, that's a masculine trait.
But
caring and like feelings, that's a feminine trait.
And I'm saying,
yeah, for sure.
That's what I mean. Like, I think every man should be willing to accept that there should be a healthy balance within them. Now, some people may be more feminine or masculine than others.
Yeah.
However, to some degree, we have a little bit of each, and I think that should at least be not emphasized, but balanced and accepted within yourself. Yeah. Not trying to be some cold, calculating Terminator. Oh, my wife cheated on me. I won't cry.
And this is why when Larry says it's subjective or objective, I say subjective because it depends on like, I ask these questions in terms of like, what do you think, right? Because like me and Eli said, like purpose, spiritual, you gotta be spiritual and guide your family spiritually, right? And you gotta be able to maintain your frame. Can't let nobody disrespect you. Like those are things that we feel are subjective. But that doesn't mean like you're gonna be straight macho man, macho like bro. You can be soft, you can be empathetic at times for sure, 100%. I never said men can't have feelings, anger. You know what I'm saying? Not being stressed, but you can have emotions as well. You feel me? Yeah. You can cry. I'm not saying to cry in front of your woman, but you feel me? You can cry by yourself for sure. Like,
yeah, and I feel like a lot of these things change throughout history. Yeah. You know, like as far as being a macho man, like that could nowadays be in terms of who's the smartest in the room. You feel me? Who's the pinnacle of man?
Wait, what's that word? Macho man.
Like,
how do you spell it?
M-A-C-H-O.
Yeah. As far as like who's the best man? You feel me? Like who's the best man in the room? Some women could look at that like who's the best as far as empathetically. You feel me? Who's the best spiritually? Who's the best in terms of mentally? But as far as comparison to back then, it was, you feel me? It was just strength.
Yeah. So you guys can answer your questions. I mean the questions.
All right, I'm gonna go. If I'm calling out some qualities or some features that I feel like makes a real man.
Definitely number one. Take up space.
I was like this, just like this.
A certain
Yeah. Number one, I'll definitely say confidence. Number two, being hardworking. Number three, self-discipline. Number four, I would say protection. Protection kind of goes like family. And number four, I'll definitely say, just like Chiz mentioned, you have to find that one thing that you really think you would dedicate your life to, sacrifice and all that, you know. Because this answer all coming like from cultural background, and I forgot to mention respect. It kind of goes with respect as well, because as a man, you want to be confident, you want to be upright, but at the same time, not being cocky, but just being sure of what you're doing. Be respectful, like people around you, could be your wife, friend, or whatever the case might be. Be hardworking, that's key, especially if you want to build up a family. You gotta be a hardworking man, making sure you take care of not take her, but you know what I'm saying, like play your own part in a family. And self-discipline for sure. And self-discipline kind of goes like with sacrifice. Though a lot of times, man, we go through a lot, but we really gotta know how to handle the situation. You know, not showing out there in a way where it's obvious that we're vulnerable. You gotta be able to balance stuff out. And at the same time, say it out to a few people, but not the whole public. It's pretty much just my take on what makes a real man.
Yeah,
for real.
All right, last one.
I'm gonna be completely honest. Everything they're saying is nice. I agree. I think the most important thing to being a man is just standing on principle. And to find your principles, you have to find what you value and your beliefs. Exactly. Your purpose, your standards, your tradition, all those things he said that make up your view and perspective as a man. And then honestly, with those, it's just your principles. Like, you can't be a man if you don't stand on principle. I think that's the most important thing. Okay. Respect is a part of that. Then yes, respect is one of your principles. You got to stand on that. You just got to stand on what your principles are. Religion, God, and maybe you're an atheist. If you're an atheist, that's cool. God doesn't need to be a part of what makes you a man, I believe. So again, it's just stand on your principle.
Yeah, that wraps up our video.
Religion episode.
Nah, facts. But that wraps up our whole video. Just talking about like men and what makes men in America. Hey. Special guest here, like Ali. He hasn't been the first one. Larry was here last time. Eli was here last time. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed.
You already know.
Stay blessed.
Tap in. Hey, make sure you guys like, drop a comment right now,
and subscribe
right now, and make sure you subscribe. Peace out.